Nation, Sanbunan Buffet 2. Welcome back to Football Trends with me, OQP. Now, on today's video, Ngenpetselindaba is quite shocking, very unbelievable. But at the end of the day, I do think it does make sense. So, right now, as I'm speaking with you, Buffet 2, I've been tipped by one of my sources. Not too trusted, but he is a source. So, Tuanji, I think he told me this today earlier on. I don't know why it took me a lot of time to be able to come here and let you guys know about everything, but then we will be talking about that, and then also we will be looking at Khune, because he said something regarding the transfer market when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, and also he spoke a little bit in terms of Phili and what he has been saying. So before we get there, please do make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and make sure to click a bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you will be notified and be able to watch that video. So starting off with the tip of it, I've been tipped. I don't know if this is accurate or it's not accurate. This is a source, but it's not a trusted source. So according to the information that I received, Kaizer Chiefs are not done in the transfer market, and they are working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure they bring in additions to the squad. So that thing we talked about yesterday, which I said, okay, I don't think this is accurate, this is true, of Kaizer Jr. talking in public saying what we went to preseason for the learning, and then now we will be bringing in new signings. So which is well, that one I still don't think it's true, but now coming from my trusted or my source saying what Kaizer Chiefs are not done in the market, for me, I think only time will tell. Okay, definitely how accurate is he, or how serious is the club in terms of bringing in new signings. But I've been told Oti, they are working tirelessly behind the scenes to bring in new additions to the squad. So whether we went to Spain or we came back without those players, it doesn't mean that they're done. Jowa Sambina, two players with, which is Tamom Loisane, which some games he did not play, Tamom Loisane and Ronaldo Lena. But according to what I'm hearing, they are not done. We will be seeing new faces at Naturena. Hopefully it's good faces, but only time will tell. Already we have spoken about, certain players that might be leaving, or Lilepo, so hopefully the signings that are coming in is going to be good signings, because at the end of the day, we don't just need to sign players for the security. Okay, we are missing players, we need to sign players. No, we need to sign because those players are valuable enough, or they are quality enough to be able to fit into the style of play Kaizer Chiefs, and also be able to bring in top qualities for the club. So I don't know, but if that is accurate, we will see as time goes on. Buffet too. And then we look at Khune, the former Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper, or the legendary skipper for Amakhosi. Wom't has spoken in terms of signing a player like Phili. But before that, we're going to talk about him in terms of the activities when it comes to the club in terms of signing. So this is what he's saying. He says, I think, to be quite honest with you, the club needs to go to the market and sign players, because they will be competing in the CAF Confederation Cup next season. So they need to beef up the squad, but as well, as we all know, it's not easy for Kaizer Chiefs to sign the best players they need. Unfortunately, for any player Chiefs want, the price will be doubled, and it's not fair. I think in South African football, we need financial fair play, because some teams are able to sign players, but other teams are unable to do that. I think we need to revisit the clause and activate it in all 16 teams for fairness. Former Kaizer Chiefs skipper, which is Khune, the legendary skipper Kaizer Chiefs. So I do agree with him when he says we need financial fair play. That is something that would make a lot of sense in terms of everything, because at the end of the day, it looks like there are certain clubs that are taking advantage of the system, which is not good. So if we can have something, a system that is going to show, okay, no, this is what is happening with the signings, this is what they need, this is what is going to happen, this is the amount that cannot be, like evaluation of a player cannot be passed or something like that, you understand? So that it can be easy for teams to be able to sign players. But other than that, yeah, ngivumelana naye. But also I do have to say, we should not use this as an excuse, because now the club might end up using this as an excuse to say we are not able to sign players because clubs are always raising prices. Let's forget about that. If there's a player we need to sign, and we know if that player is a quality player, we have to make sure what we do whatever is necessary to be able to get that player. If we always complain, then obviously it's going to become something that we are used to and say, it's because of the price, which, yes, sometimes it's unfair, but sometimes if the player is of high value, I don't see us losing anything. For example, Austin Apollos, if we paid the amount we buy for Austin Apollos, though there are other circumstances that were closing in terms of the deal, because the bosses wanted him to go to Orlando Pirates rather than Kaizer Chiefs. But anyways, it's fine if Tina maybe we see keep it a month in his card, because that's another thing, that's another biggest problem with us. We become interested in a player, we inquire about the player, and then we get the pricing and we're like, let's think about it. And then when we think about it, the people who are responsible for that player start to say, they're not serious. You know what? Let us just sell him elsewhere so that they can see how serious we are about, the player being let go of. And it ends up, adding those problems for us, especially as a club. And also we have to talk about the fact that there are certain things that we do behind certain clubs, behind their backs. Hence, in future, a new star emerges and we want to sign that player, it becomes a problem for us because we forget to before, you understand? So that is something that we need to keep in mind. Nati, we do tend to self-sabotage ourselves. But hey, so far, hey, it's interesting news. I'm not sure, guys, if Vele Kaizer Chiefs are not done in the market, but I will let you know. I will let you know as the information will be given to me a bit more in terms of his card, because at the end of the day, only time will reveal. And then another thing he said, he's spoken about Phili. Now we all know about Phili. He's an incredible player. So this is what he's saying. He says, let him come to Kaizer Chiefs and write his name in the history books. He's a great talent and a great player. I know he will succeed at Kaizer Chiefs because the club gives players the platform, the opportunity, and everything they need to perform at the highest level. I'm not too sure about this one, but it is coming from people who are a publication that is a bit trusted, sportswire.za. I'm not sure if he did say those words exactly, but hey, so yeah, these are the updates in terms of our club or what is currently happening at Naturena. Now in terms of the signings in Gutiwa, I'm not sure, guys. Gutiwa Kaizer just is not done in the market. They will be trying to push as hard as they possibly can in order to actually, I was talking about they will. They said they are busy. That's what I've heard. They are busy trying to sign new players or trying to bring new faces at Naturena. So only time will tell. So and then if there's some leakage in terms of players being leaked, but so far that's all I know. And then also with Khune saying definitely Kaizer just needs to sign players. They need to get into the market, bring in addition to the squad so that we can be able to compete, because very honestly speaking, with the current players or the current squad, it's not looking good. Otabokele leaving, Olilepo leaving, Umtutuzi, Umfundo being injured, it's sort of a big problem. Umtutuzi did not play any game when we went to preseason, same as Wandile Duba, and yeah, Okanye Samayo, nowhere to be seen. So you can see why people are frustrated and we need to bring in additions to the squad. And then let me quickly jump to the comments quickly. Season what are you guys saying? Yeah, I know there's a lot of comments. Ola QB, thank you for the update. Yeah, I don't think they are not done. Mickey Junior just reported that they are in talks with young African midfielder. Talks are still ongoing. Okay, okay. No, if there's more information coming out, then definitely I think Soslami was accurate. So if there are talks, they are ongoing. Yeah, I can relax. Okay, but yeah, I can relax. And then the player name is Mtasingwa Pitangeko. Ay, young Maz. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look at him. And then Zamukbona, he's a midfielder. I will have to look at him. Is he an attacking midfielder? What's going on? So are we going to play this Toyota Cup with new signings apart from those newly signed guys? According to what I'm hearing, they're trying to push for moves. So with you guys confirming Uti Umeke Jr. says what we should in this thing, because I haven't seen it, but I will go back and check. And then so are we going to play this? I don't know, honestly speaking. I don't know. It will depend whether azoba khona ma signings or not. And then QP, we're gonna get tired of your speculations. Your people seem to just make money through this podcast with nothing tangible and wasting our data. So we are tired of assumptions. Well, if I confirm something that is not happening, what's the use? You use really not much. I told you it's coming from a source, my other source, but it's not a source that I trust completely. You understand? They told me about Wom't Kaizer Chiefs are busy trying to sign. They're trying to bring in new signings. So if I say, yeah, Vele, that's the case, and only to find out that we're not going to see any new faces at Naturena, it becomes a problem. Now, Mina, Sukuba Yiming a manch. You understand? So I have to talk. If there's something I'm not sure about, I would let you know, guys. But no, I'm not sure about this. But now, with you guys confirming Uti Umeke Jr. did something, now he's not someone I can say is my trusted source. No, I don't use him a lot. But since there is something he's talking about, that information, come back to my people and ask them, and then they give me relevant information. You understand? I don't know. I hope you get it. What about Phili? We need this player. Well, in terms of Phili, last and the next tour, both the parties, it seems they've agreed. Now it's a matter of him making the final decision. So that's where Stine corner. Same as Ulilepo, Kunjalo, same as okay, Tiwa, there's a new club that is interested in signing him. I don't know the name of the club, understand, but it is a new club that is interested in signing him. We will see as time goes on. And to Tobega Mfethu, please don't take it personally, but I'm just trying now my best to give you the information that you can get from me, because honestly speaking, it's difficult to get this information and it's not easy to confirm news about the club, since they do not want the information to be leaked. So it becomes a problem. If when you're not interested in listening to what the club is trying to do, you can just wait. It's not a problem. You can just wait for the club to make the official announcement. It's going to take time for them to do that, but you can just wait, because Lapu's over as well. Okay, it's not speculation, it's nothing. You are getting straight the fact from the horse's mouth. But then for some of us, Tina, we are interested in knowing what is happening, because we are not happy with certain things. There's a lot of things that Kaizer just promised us. They promised us 6 months back. I remember January. 6 months back, they told us, Tibona, they are joining the transfer room. It's because they want to make signings a bit early. But then here we are. This is the transfer window. No signings. I know it's going to close in September 2022, somewhere around there. But so far, you look at the signings that we've made. It's not players as such. No, we've talked with them to sign them a bit early on. All the players that we've signed so far, 2 players, free agents, coming from where? One from Stellenbosch as a free agent, which we did backdoor, and then the other one, which is Ronaldo Lina, same thing from his Khune, we did backdoor. So it doesn't make any sense when they say we are starting to prepare for new signings a bit early on, and then when you look at the results, they are not there, or they are not coming. You see where I'm getting with that. But anyways, if you're looking for proper 8-4, wait for the club to announce. Tina, we will try to speculate. We will see what is going on, because at the end of the day, people are speculating, and yeah, we just need to talk. If there's certain things that are happening and you guys need updates about, even if it's something that is not information that you're gonna get in public, because there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes which they don't want public, and it becomes questionable. Like Maccabi Lepo, why is Maccabi Lepo leaving? Why is Tabakele leaving? Both those players are not happy at the club. Why are they not happy? Well, I'm not too sure in terms of that, but one thing I do know is that they're not happy with Kaizer Chiefs. You understand? I don't know. Mahlambi and Maseko, I do be happy to see those guys. Well, in terms of Mahlambi, chairman there's nothing going on, but from my side, I know that there's interest from our club. So he has not yet received any new offers for that boy. And then Maseko, I don't think he's just will be signing Maseko, but hey, who am I to say what the club should be signing or should not be signing? We will see as time goes on. Nakon, I don't think Maseko would want to be on the PSL side of things. We will see. We will see. Makosi, please don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for watching. Tobega, please, Koslami, if you feel like you need to get proper information, wait for the club to announce. Just let go from our speculations and some information which you will not get from the club. Tina will try and let some other supporters know what is going on, because at the end of the day, you're not going to get everything. You are not going to get everything. Never. Think about it.